Hi, I'm Jennifer with Only in Sedona Yoga. Let's talk to our mats and introduce our nervous systems to a kinder, gentler reality. Begin in any comfortable seat you like. You may wish to pile pillows beneath you. And just take a few moments to focus in on your breath. Inhaling for a count of 5. And exhaling for a count of 5. Just take the next few breaths to focus on your breathing and the count. Letting the outside world fall away and mentally entering your sanctuary of yoga. Beginning to detach, checking in with yourself and simply observing where you're at. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Just taking your temperature, not getting attached to those thoughts. Reminding that yourself that your thoughts and feelings are like your arms and legs, a part of you, but they are not you. And you can step back, finding that deeper part of yourself, and observe what you see. Let's come on to all fours to begin uniting the breath and body, staying with that 5-5 count, going into some cat cows. Hold this last one at the top. Take a breath or two here. Tune into the sensations along your spine, the erector spinae muscles that line the vertebrae. And then come on down to a neutral spine. Tuck your toes. If you're working on your mattress, you may wish to hop to a harder surface to your floor. As you push up into a down dog, we're not going to be here long, but we're just going to release the posterior chain a little bit more. So bend your knees, shift your hips a little higher, drop your heels, and then just walk out your dog for a few breaths. And we're going to turn this into a very slow, mindful mini vinyasa. 2, release the whole posterior chain, but moving very slowly, very gently, very mindfully. So come into your full down dog by raising on your toes, bending your knees, shifting the hips, and dropping the heels. Give me a breath or two here. And then ripple out to a plank, the top of a push-up. You may wish to drop your knees here to chaturanga, or just hug your elbows in, coming straight down, letting your belly rest. Come into a little baby cobra. You don't have to lift very high, but maybe add a little twist from side to side. Push back, rounding back into a child's pose just briefly for a breath or two. And then rounding on up and returning to a neutral spine. We're going to repeat that sequence twice more. Push up into your down dog. When you're ready, come to your plank and chaturanga down to let your belly rest. Take a little cobra. Press back to a child's pose. Taking your time. Rounding up to all fours. And one more time through that little mini flow. Starting in down dog. Moving to your plank. Chaturanga down. Into your cobra. Press back into your child's pose. And come rounding up to all fours. This time, come up into a cat. So you have your arched spine like a scared Halloween kitty. Just give me a barrel roll or two to either side. When you're ready, switch directions. And then come to sit. We're going to go into our first pose that we'll be holding, our seated forward fold. Please feel free to use any props you like. You can sit on the pillow or bolster, use a strap. You can stack some blocks here if you like to round and rest your head. Stack multiple pillows. Whatever allows you to passively get into this opening stretch for the hamstrings. Remember, your goal here is not necessarily building flexibility. It's just leaning into that spot of tension where the medicine starts to work. Stretching out some of that highly innervated fascia. And breathing slowly, keeping your focus on the breath to calm the nervous system. Take 1 or 2 more breaths here. And take your time as you come out. Moving any props, checking in with your body where you're at. Take any movements that feel natural, maybe a reverse tabletop. Maybe just some gentle movements that feel good. We're going to go into a seated twist from here. Again, feel free to sit on a pillow if you'd like. Play with the angle. Option number 1 is just to bend one knee. You can use this other arm as a second spine. The opposite arm comes out, just wrap that knee, give it a hug, and look back. If you want to go a little deeper, you can take the elbow. Deeper still, you can go into a little bit of a cross. Ensure you can still breathe. And tune into the fluid pace of that breath, even though we won't hold our twist quite as long. Just take 1 or 2 more breaths on this side. And then switch. Take your time as you switch. Keep your spine nice and straight, other than to twist. Hi, Squeak. Take 1 or 2 more breaths here, please. And we're going to go into a series of hip openers next. I'm going to scoot my kitty aside just a tiny bit, just a little bit, my sweetie. You're such a good girl, yes you are. Starting in our cobbler's pose, bringing the palms of your feet together. You can use props here if you like. And in any of these poses, you can reach for stillness or introduce gentle movement if that's the medicine your body calls for. Take 1 or 2 more breaths here. Gently make your way out. Check in with yourself. Maybe bring your knees together. Check in with those inner thighs. And then for our next stretch, we're going to be going into our fire log. But if fire log is a little too intense, if sticking the knee on top of the foot to knee is too much, just take an easy Sukhasana seat. And if you feel able to walk forward, do so. But if you start to feel any tension, bad popping in the hips, that's your sign to stop. Please be kind. This is your time to be kind to your body. So please do so. Just take 1 or 2 more breaths here, please. And coming up out of this one, we're just going to gently switch that to the other side. Take your time. Maybe you want to stretch out your legs in between. Maybe do some windshield wipers. And when you're ready, switch the direction of your cross and take that fire log to the other side. Take one or two more breaths here, please. And then make your way out of this one. Finishing up our little seated hip stretch series with a wide leg forward fold. Spreading your legs nice and wide as is comfortable. You can keep your knees soft. Take one or two more breaths here. And then take your time as you come out. Bringing your legs in, removing any props, checking in with your hips. And we're going to segue down onto our backs. Although you may wish to lay on your side, we're going to go into our half saddle pose next. So one foot is going to fold beneath you, and you might choose this option here and just stay sitting up. You can also lie on your side and grab an ankle if that's too intense, or even lay on your belly. And you can use a prop to support your back. We'll be here for some time, so take your time here. Take 1 or 2 more breaths here, please. Gently come up out of this. Take your time releasing that leg. Maybe roll to your side. Maybe remove your prop and come back down on your back. That same leg that you just stretched, take it on up into a single leg hamstring stretch. You can leave the bottom leg bent or let it fall to the floor. You can introduce movement into the foot, circling, pointing, flexing, or as always, reach for stillness. And if you like, you can take that leg out to the side. You can maybe stack pillows beneath it to make it truly passive, or use your hand if your leg comfortably goes that far. Take 1 or 2 more breaths here, please. And then bring this leg in, bend the opposite leg, and cross it over as if you were going to go into a supine pigeon. But instead of supine pigeon, we're going to do our IT band stretch. So this top knee starts to fall in the direction it's pointing. You're going to feel an opening up through this thick band of connective tissue here that runs from your hip to your knee. Also a gentle twist for your low back. Take 1 or 2 more breaths here, please. And come on back. Place both feet on the floor. Gently windshield wipe the legs. Check in. Maybe compare the 2 sides. We're going to get that whole sequence on the other side. So come up just slightly. And take that half saddle on the other side. Remember options to lie on your side or your belly if that's more compatible with where your body is at and what your body needs. Take one or two more breaths where you are, please. And take your time coming out. Maybe roll to your side to release the leg. And then bring that knee into your chest. You can bend the other one to get into the pose. Go into that single leg hamstring stretch. If you like, you can extend the bottom leg. Let it fall out to the side or keep it bent. If you like, you can take that leg out to the side. And start bringing that leg back, bringing that bottom leg in, crossing it over like you're going to take that supine pigeon, but instead, we're going to take that IT band stretch, letting that fall, feeling the opening right here, and also the low back. Just take one or two more breaths here, please. And take your time coming out. Maybe hug your knees to their chest. We're going to go into one final pose, our supported fish. You may wish to stack pillows beneath your low back, or mid back rather. You may wish to use a foam roller. I might experiment with both, see which feels best. It's a great one to do if you've been slouched over your computer all week. Take one or two more breaths here, please. And take your time coming out, gently removing your props. And then I invite you to lovingly make your way into Shavasana, perhaps placing a bolster or pillow between your knees, or whatever final resting pose you feel comfortable for our closing meditation. Please cover yourself with a blanket and take the next few moments to attend to your ultimate comfort, asking yourself what you can do to enhance your comfort just a little bit, and taking the time to make those adjustments for yourself with loving kindness and self-compassion. Arranging yourself so that you are fully supported by the embrace of Mother Earth beneath you, and drawing your awareness to your breath as you consciously begin to slow your inhales and exhales. Once more, focusing on inhaling for 5, and exhaling for a count of 5 or maybe even 6. Just take a moment to give appreciation for your breath, tuning into the rise and fall of your chest and your belly. Focusing on the miracle that is each breath, the coordinated effort of trillions of cells, hundreds of tiny chemical processes that occur with each inhale and each exhale. Taking in the air from without, allowing that air to draw awareness to the reality of your physical self, and returning it back to the world around you. Being at once both your separate self and a part of the greater self, the greater world. The miracle of this connectiveness with each inhale and each exhale. Drawing your awareness to your physical body now. Starting with the tip of your right thumb, tracing the fingers of your right hand. 1, 2, 3, and pinky finger. Sensing the back of your hand, your palm, and tracing your awareness up your wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm to your right shoulder. From your right shoulder, shifting awareness to the tip of your left thumb and tracing the outline of your left hand. Each finger, 1, 2, 3, and pinky. The back of your left hand and the palm. Your left wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, and shoulder. Drawing awareness to the right side of your chest and the left side of your chest. Your left shoulder blade and your right shoulder blade. Your heart center, solar plexus, navel, lower belly, and sit bones. Sensing your right hip, upper thigh, and the intricate muscles and connective tissues around your right knee. Sensing your lower leg, the ankle, the heel of your foot, the top of your foot, and the sole of your right foot. Sensing all 5 of your right toes and the space where your toes end and the world beyond them begins. Drawing your awareness back up to your left hip, upper thigh, and the intricate muscles and connective tissues around the left knee. Your lower leg, ankle, heel of the foot, top of the foot, and sole of the left foot. Sensing all 5 of your left toes and the space where your toes meet the world beyond them. Drawing your awareness back to the base of your spine. And breathing love, light, and healing relaxation into your low back. Adjusting each of your large lumbar vertebrae with your mind. Making your way to the space between your ribs. Breathing into the muscles of the mid-back. Breathing into your upper back. allowing any remaining shoulder tension to fall away from those ears. Sensing the sides of your jaw relax, your chin, your lower lip, and upper lip. Sensing your teeth, upper and lower, and the inside of each cheek. Sensing your nasal flares, your cheekbones, your temples, and your eyebrows. Relaxing the space between the eyebrows and the forehead, and all of the intricate muscles around each eye. Sensing each ear, the space between your ears, and the crown of your head. Breathing in and sensing the entirety of the left side of your body. Sensing the entire left side of your body and the right hemisphere of your brain. Your left arm, your left leg, the whole left side of your body, and right hemisphere of your brain. Shifting focus now to the whole right side of your body. Breathing into the whole right side of your body and the left hemisphere of your brain. Your arm, your leg, your torso, the whole right side of your body and left hemisphere of your brain. Sensing the entirety of your physical self now. Imagining each miraculous inhale, filling each of your trillions of cells with love and healing light. Each exhale, surrendering deeper into Mother Earth's embrace. As you fully relax. Inhaling healing light. Exhale, sinking into deep relaxation. If you would like to drift off to sleep, I invite you to end this recording now as you count your way back from 20. If you wish to rejoin the world around you, please do so infinitely gently, wiggling your fingers and toes, introducing any gentle stretching movements that feel natural and right. Blinking your eyes open, taking your time, slowly rolling onto one side, feeling free to linger there as long as you like. And when you arise, carrying this deep sense of inner peace and serenity with you into the world around you to touch everyone you meet. Thank you for sharing your Saturday with Only in Sedona. Namaste.